Story 5. The Labyrinthine Library. The old library stood as a forgotten monument to knowledge, its shelves stretching endlessly into the dimly lit depths. Dust motes danced in the air, and the scent of aging paper mingled with the scent of adventure that clung to every corner. I had been called in to investigate a curious case, an enigma that revolved around the labyrinthine passages of this very library. The rumor had spread like wildfire. A librarian had vanished without a trace within the labyrinth of books and knowledge. Sarah Reynolds, a young woman known for her dedication to preserving the library's treasures, had last been seen entering the labyrinth in search of a rare tome, but she had not emerged, and her disappearance had left the town in a state of apprehension and intrigue. As I stepped into the library, the silence was deafening, broken only by the occasional creak of a wooden shelf or the distant flutter of pages. I approached the front desk, where a concerned colleague of Sarah's awaited me. She was searching for an old book, the Tome of Eternal Echoes. She believed it held a clue to a hidden secret within the library, the colleague explained, her eyes reflecting a mixture of worry and curiosity. I nodded, my curiosity piqued by the mention of the elusive tome. It seemed that Sarah's quest had led her into the heart of the labyrinth, a place that held mysteries and passages unknown even to the most seasoned librarians. As I ventured deeper into the labyrinth, the sense of being enveloped by knowledge grew more profound. The shelves seemed to close in around me, forming a labyrinth within a labyrinth. The corridors twisted and turned, the towering stacks of books becoming a maze of possibility and intrigue. Hours turned into a labyrinthine journey of exploration and discovery. I encountered forgotten tomes and ancient manuscripts, each whispering its own tale of history and secrets. The enigma of Sarah's disappearance remained at the forefront of my mind, a puzzle that seemed to be intricately woven into the very fabric of the library. With each turn, each passage explored, I felt a sense of connection to the missing librarian. It was as if the labyrinth itself held memories and echoes of her presence, a trail of breadcrumbs left for me to follow. I delved into the corners of the library that had been untouched for years, unearthing clues and fragments of information that pointed towards a hidden chamber, the fabled Chamber of Echoes. After what felt like an eternity of exploration, I stumbled upon a narrow passage that seemed to lead to the heart of the labyrinth. The air grew colder, and the weight of history pressed down on me as I entered the chamber. It was as if time itself had stopped, and the room pulsed with an energy that was both awe-inspiring and unsettling. Before me stood a bookshelf unlike any other, a bookshelf that seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly light. As I approached, I noticed a gap in the arrangement of books, a gap that corresponded to the size of the Tome of Eternal Echoes. With a sense of anticipation, I reached out and carefully removed the tome from the shelf. Its pages were worn and weathered, its cover adorned with intricate patterns that seemed to dance in the light. As I opened the book, a hushed whisper seemed to emanate from its pages, a chorus of voices, echoes of those who had sought its wisdom before. The tome held not just knowledge but a key to unraveling the enigma of the labyrinthine library. The pages revealed a series of symbols and instructions, a map that guided me through the passages and corridors, leading me deeper into the heart of the labyrinth. With the tome as my guide, I navigated the labyrinth with newfound purpose. The symbols on the pages corresponded to markings on the walls, creating a trail of illumination that led me to a hidden chamber, a chamber that held the answer to Sarah's disappearance. As I entered the chamber, I found Sarah standing there, her form illuminated by an ethereal light. She looked at me with a mixture of surprise and relief, her voice a whisper carried on the breeze. I sought the secrets of the library, and the library itself embraced me. I became a part of its labyrinth, its stories, its echoes. With a mixture of awe and understanding, I realized that Sarah had become intertwined with the very essence of the labyrinth, the keeper of its mysteries, a living embodiment of the knowledge it held. She had become a guardian of the enigma, a part of its intricate tapestry. But with the tome in my possession, the labyrinth released its hold on her. The symbols on the pages seemed to emanate a power that severed the connection between Sarah and the labyrinth. As the light faded, she stood before me, her presence no longer bound by the confines of the labyrinthine passages. The enigma had been solved. The labyrinthine library had yielded its secrets, and Sarah had been freed from its grasp. As we emerged from the hidden chamber, the library seemed to exhale a sigh of history and knowledge, its mysteries laid bare for those who dared to explore. As I left the library, I couldn't help but marvel at the intertwining of human stories and the enigma of the labyrinth. The whispers of the past echoed in every corridor, every bookshelf, and every page. The labyrinthine journey had led me not only to the heart of the library, but also to a deeper understanding of the enigmas that lie within the stories we seek to unravel. The end. Story 6. The Puzzle Box Murders. The rain-soaked streets of the city cast an air of gloom as I stepped into the dimly lit antique shop. The scent of old wood and ancient artifacts filled the air, creating an atmosphere that was equal parts nostalgia and mystery. I was on a mission to unravel the enigma behind a series of gruesome murders that had left the city in a state of dread. The victims had all been collectors, individuals with a passion for enigmatic artifacts and historical curiosities. They had been found in their homes, surrounded by their prized possessions, their bodies arranged in intricate and puzzling ways. It was as if a malevolent force had turned their fascination with mysteries against them, creating a macabre tableau that sent shivers down the spines of even the most seasoned investigators. My attention was drawn to a peculiar puzzle box on a dusty shelf, a box adorned with intricate carvings and symbols that seemed to tell a story of their own. As I examined the box, a sense of foreboding settled over me. It was as if the artifact held a connection to the crimes, a connection that I was determined to unravel. I approached the owner of the shop, an elderly man with a deep knowledge of the city's history and its secrets. He regarded me with a mix of curiosity and caution as I inquired about the puzzle box. "Ah, the puzzle of eternity," he said, his voice carrying a mixture of reverence and wariness. "It's said to hold the answers to life's greatest mysteries, but those who seek its secrets often meet a grim fate." As he spoke, I couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. The puzzle box seemed to be more than just an artifact. It was a key that could potentially unlock the truth behind the murders. With the shop owner's permission, I took the puzzle box in my hands, feeling the weight of its enigma. As I examined the intricate carvings, a realization struck me. The symbols on the box seemed to mirror the symbols that had been present at each crime scene. It was as if the puzzle box held the key to deciphering the killer's motives and the connection between the victims. I spent hours immersed in the puzzle, each turn and twist revealing new patterns and symbols. It was a complex and intricate design, a challenge that tested my patience and intellect. But with each solution I uncovered, a piece of the puzzle fell into place, and the connection between the murders and the puzzle box became clearer. Late into the night, as rain tapped against the window panes, the solution to the puzzle box finally revealed itself. A hidden compartment that contained a small ornate key. It was a key that seemed to lead to the heart of the mystery, and I knew that I had to follow its trail. Armed with the key, I embarked on a journey that led me to the homes of the victims, the very locations where their lives had been cut short in the most enigmatic of ways. Each location held a clue, a piece of the puzzle that fit together with the others to form a chilling tableau of the killer's intent. With each revelation, I felt a growing sense of urgency. The pieces were falling into place, but time was running out to catch the elusive murderer who had turned puzzles into deadly riddles. The rain continued to fall, a backdrop of tension and intrigue as I pursued the truth. The trail led me to an abandoned warehouse, an eerie location that seemed to hold the secrets of the enigmatic killer. As I entered the dimly lit space, I could feel the weight of the puzzle box and its history pressing against me. It was as if the artifacts themselves were whispering the truth, guiding me towards a final confrontation. In the heart of the warehouse, I found the killer, an individual driven by an obsession with puzzles and mysteries. Their eyes held a mixture of desperation and determination, as if they believed that the puzzle box held the answers to their own enigma. We faced each other in a tense standoff, their gaze locked onto the puzzle box in my hand. It became clear that they saw the puzzle box as a source of salvation, a way to escape the turmoil of their own mind, a mind that had been consumed by the need to unravel life's mysteries. With a mixture of empathy and resolve, I spoke to the killer, urging them to put down their weapon and embrace a different path. It was a moment of connection, a moment where the puzzle of their psyche seemed to find a glimmer of clarity. As the rain continued to fall outside, the killer finally lowered their weapon, a sense of resignation crossing their features. The enigma of the puzzle box murders had been solved, a puzzle of motives, obsessions, and the human psyche. The artifact that had fueled their obsession now lay at my feet, a symbol of the enigmatic journey that had led us both to this moment. As I left the warehouse, the rain began to subside, leaving behind a sense of catharsis. The puzzle box had been returned to its place of origin, a relic of mysteries both solved and unsolved. The enigma of the puzzle box murders had been unraveled, revealing a tale of desperation and the destructive power of obsessions. And as the city moved forward, I couldn't help but reflect on the intricate nature of human motives, the way puzzles, both internal and external, shape the stories we seek to unravel. The end. That's all for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to give feedback and propose new story ideas in the comments section.